Yvonne, I appreciate your sweatshirt, and you're in the GOP. Have you had any difficulty as an African American being in the GOP with any of your African American friends, most of which are in the Democrat Party?
Okay, now that's a different question. All right, with my friends, it's a little bit different. However, most of my friends have a biblical background and basis. We homeschooled, we are Christians, we are born again, we believe in the Word of God, so we come from generally the same principles.
Now, of those people who you just described that are African American, how many of them are Republican, Democrat, or Independent?
A lot of us are independent. So my husband is independent. He's unaffiliated, as are my children. However, so they prefer to vote based on issues. And however, I wanted to get involved in the Republican Party. And to do so, one has to be a Republican. So I chose that.
Did you get any pushback from any of your African American friends?
Well, I get pushback here, but not particularly my friends, no.
When you say here, you mean
In the general population of African Americans, yes, there's pushback.
what happens when they see you wearing that?
Oh, we get faces. We've been told to go back to Egypt. We're Uncle Tom's.
Uncle Tom's and go back to Egypt. Go back to Egypt for slavery? I don't
I
get
guess I haven't left Egypt. I guess. You know.
it. You don't look Egyptian to me.
I don't. Maybe I have not left Egypt. I haven't left the plantation. The problem.
Interesting.
But I think sometimes.
This guy over here. Go ahead, Gary. Pan on him real quick. So he's yelling at her because of the comments that she's making. It has struck me the hostility that I've seen over the years of Democrat African Americans when they find out someone like Alan Keyes, who is African American and yet Republican, that just makes them livid, makes them crazy.
Yes, but I guess also, I think more often than not it happens in election years because we live with each other every other time. And we have more or less the same value structure. We want families, we want our children, we want our marriages to work. So it's not that we don't get along, it's just that I think we have not all been exposed to the same truths.
What truths do you think are being hidden from or have not been exposed to with African Americans regarding the Democrat Party and its agenda?
I don't think they realize often that they are being used.
What do you mean by used?
That they are really not any better off than they were before. So,
Used for what then? Used to put the Democrats back in power?
Yes, just for the continuance of power versus actually improvements in life, improvements in ways of life, getting jobs.
I saw a stat recently, I don't know how close to the truth it was, but it said that 20% of African Americans are going to vote for Donald Trump, which is the highest number since 1960. Have you heard anything about this?
No, I haven't.
Any other closing encouragements to Democrats, independents, whether they're African American or white, who are still thinking about voting for Hillary? Any words saying, no, don't do it? Tell them why they shouldn't.
There is a clear choice, really. We have a choice between somebody who wants life, has actually encouraged us to think about life, and we have a person who has actually lived a life that is in opposition to that. And we can say that life is not the only issue, but it is truly the only issue, because if we keep killing our babies, if we keep slaughtering our young, it just extends to everything else, doesn't it? We have no value for life. Why would we have any value for anything else?
God bless you. Great job.
Thank you.